Hey everyone, Rarity-Share, time for another My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 6 blind commentary. And today I'm reacting to episode 14 of Season 6, The Cart Before the Ponies, which is clearly a playoff of the phrase, the cart before the horse. No idea what that could mean in terms of what the episode's going to be about, though maybe someone just gets their priorities mixed up. I don't think it's actually going to be about carts, though maybe. You never know with this show. As for who it's going to be about, no idea. It could apply to any of them. Applejack, maybe. She's only really had one episode this season. Or Twilight. She hasn't really had much yet either. Though, as said, could be any of them. All I know is who the writer is, as usual, and it's Eddie Valentine, who hasn't done anything in a long time. Not since Season 4. He took all of Season 5 off. But in Season 4, he wrote Three's a Crowd and Flight to the Finish, both of which I rather like. So I have pretty high hopes for this. It should be pretty good. Mike Vogel also was involved in the writing as the guy who did the story, which is kind of interesting. That means 3 episodes in a row he's been involved in. Definitely a guy who seems to be getting pretty busy on the show, getting more involved in all sorts of stuff. But I've liked what he's been involved in so far, pretty much. So no complaints there. Hopefully this is just another good episode. Really like the last one, and hopefully Season 6 continues to be awesome in this second half. And, yeah, let's get started. Okay. And I guess it's a CMC episode. Fine by me, we've only had one this season, and it's about time.
Good morning, everyone.
That was adorable.
I hope you brought your thinking caps, because today we're going to learn about physics.
Oh.
Specifically, the use of force in energy conversion.
My Little Pony being all educational here.
Mechanical work to convert potential
looks a little beyond them.
Energy.
The what now?
Exactly.
Miss Cheerly? That sounds a bit over our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would we even need to know that stuff?
Oh, it's very important. In fact, you'll most likely end up using it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What for?
Why, for participating in the Applewood Derby!
Oh, okay. So like a Pinewood Derby type thing. Nice.
Oh, phew. For a second, I thought we were gonna have to, learn stuff.
That would be bad for you, wouldn't it?
My little pony, my little
Snails.
pony.
But yeah, Pinewood Derby type thing. That's cool. Definitely will bring back some memories. I did participate in that back in the day. This should be pretty cool. More post Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Now hold on to your horseshoes, every pony. You've got a lot of work to do before you're ready to race.
Yeah, but not schoolwork, right?
There'll be a block of applewood just like this one waiting for you at Sweet Apple Acres tomorrow, and you've got 1 day to turn it into a race-ready cart.
I guess it is actually about carts.
That is a lot of work.
Luckily, you'll each get to pick an older pony to help you.
Oh.
Choose wisely,
I
because they'll
think
also
we already know who
help
the
you
CMC are gonna
during
pick.
the race.
Oh, okay. And it's not quite like the Pinewood Derby. It's
Me too.
carts you ride in.
Just remember, every pony, your cart has to be able to.
That should make it
finish the
more
race
interesting.
If you want to win one of the awards. Fastest for winning the race, naturally. Most traditional for the best working replica of an original Applewood cart, and most creative for the cart with the best overall design.
Okay, I think we know what each of them is going to try for.
These knees.
All right then, class. You've got a lot to learn if you want to build a race cart.
Oh, I knew there was gonna be a catch.
Wow! Have you seen what the carts used to look like in the olden days? Yeah, I know all about them. When Ponyville started the Derby, they decided to use the wood from our apple trees for the carts. The race has been a part of Sweet Apple Acres ever since. I just
Cool.
think these old carts look so cool. But I guess you and Applejack will probably win the award for most traditional, huh? The apples usually
That
do,
would
but
make sense.
Honestly, I'd rather build the fastest cart there is and win the race. But I'm pretty sure Scoot and Rainbow Dash will take that award. You know, I race around so much on my scooter, being the fastest isn't such a big deal. Maybe I'll try to make the wildest looking cart I can think of.
Oh,
Really?
okay, so they're
Sure. If
defying
I'm
the
creative,
expectation
we
here.
can totally win the award for fastest. And I can win the award for most traditional. Sounds like we're all gonna try something different. I can't wait to tell Applejack. Let's get to it.
Oh, I think I can already see what the conflict here is going to be.
Are you
Just-
kidding? Of
Rainbow
course
Dash is
I'll
gonna
go with
want it to
Applewood
be the
Derby.
fastest.
I want you to have as much fun as I did when I was a filly.
Wait, Cloud still has a derby too?
Sure, practically every town in Equestria has one. I still remember racing my cloud cart.
This should be a fun flashback. Yeah,
Awesome!
that's adorable.
And let me guess. You won fastest cart.
Obviously.
So
Mhm.
what do you say? Will you help me make my race cart?
Help you? I'm all over it. I've got tons of ideas.
Don't worry, I've got a lot of ideas of my own. What are you looking for?
The blueprint for my derby cart, of course. I'll have to change it a little because this race is on roads, not on clouds. But trust me, your cart is gonna be amazing.
Okay, Rainbow Dash, thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome is this? With Dash on my team, how could anything go wrong?
The adult ponies are going to take over
Well,
here.
I'm mighty flattered you want to work with your big sis on your cart. I mean, the Applewood Derby did start on our farm.
I know.
Well, I couldn't be more proud to help my little sister take the prize for most traditional.
Actually, I was kind of thinking of something else. Like fastest?
Fastest? Apple Bloom, things aren't like they were in the old days. The fastest cart now has got to be slick and modern. and
Exactly.
Not Apple at all. The apples win most traditional.
Yeah, you probably should have gone to Big Mac.
Why would any pony want to win anything else? Now, why don't you head off and get some chamomile vines, some hickory sticks, and some apple barrels, and I'll show you what an apple family cart should look like.
I guess I do have a family tradition to uphold.
And Rarity.
Of course I'll help. Wow.
Oh, she's got some customers. That's cool.
Just excited.
Me? Oh, why, I'm just itching to right an old wrong from long, long ago. I designed my own cart when I was just a filly, and I was positive I was going to win the prize for most creative hooves down. But I came in second. Second!
That trauma.
To whom?
Oh! Oh, wow. Wow. Well,
Valuable lesson.
how do you even compete?
I learned to know my audience, and the race cart audience wants big, bang, boom. Chop, chop, every pony out. We've got work to do.
Not sure that's good business, Rarity.
Considerable skills. But I will fashion the biggest and boldest derby cart to ever win the prize for most creative.
Actually, I was sort of thinking of something more traditional.
Please, darling, leave tradition to the apples. We're doing big, we're doing bold.
Yeah.
Soon the prize for most creative will finally be in my hooves.
You mean my hooves?
Yes, that's what I said. My hooves. Darling, I hope you're ready to get an early start tomorrow.
How early? Rarity, the sun's not even up yet.
Oh, apples, quit complaining. In my day, we were up even earlier.
Hey, I get up in the middle of the night if it means my cart crosses that finish line first and wins fastest. And my cart wins most creative.
And my cart wins most traditional. Hoo-wee! It's gonna be a good day.
You mean our carts, right? Yes, that's what we said, darling.
Yeah.
Our carts. Their carts? It almost sounds like they're planning on building them without us. I'm sure they meant our carts, like the teen cart, right? Of course. I mean, they're all our older sisters, practically. Plus, we've all done this before.
I like
sure
Scootaloo's
they're the best.
optimism.
Let's just buckle down and get to work.
Though she's probably wrong, but... What's that? Ah.
Scootaloo, where have you been? I've only got till noon to make the fastest cart ever. About that, I was really thinking of going for the most creative prize. I mean, I know all about speed already, so... Exactly! It's all about speed. We gotta cross the finish line to win a prize, so we might as well get there first, right? Hey, I left a bunch of paint cans by the road. Bring them up here, would you? Nothing as fun as painting racing stripes on the winning cart. Right. Fun. Spending time building the cart with my big sister? Why, this is just terrific. How can I help?
You can feast your eyes on this. I mean, it ain't quite finished yet,
Oh, good.
but don't it have the makings of the best cart you ever did see? Is something wrong, Apple Bloom?
Actually, I was kind of thinking of something a little more modern and less rickety. With maybe a chance of winning?
Bless my hooves, I thought we covered this. Tradition is all that counts. And who knows tradition better than apples? No, Pony, that's who. So, are you an apple, or are you an apple?
I'm an apple, but what if I just take off this fringe?
No, not the fringe!
Uh,
Why, shoot! Now I've got to start all over from scratch. And it's almost race time.
Oh, so maybe we can redesign it then. Just a little.
No time! And who'd want to redesign something that's already perfect?
Right. Perfect. Okay, so I sketched out some of my ideas. How about a nice yellow fringe on top? Oh, darling. The fringe is not exactly big, and that yellow is the least bold color I can imagine. Well, it doesn't have to be yellow.
I don't know.
But I
Yellow's
really do
pretty
like the
bold.
old-timey style, like this. Sweetie Belle, precious face, old-timey is just another word for passé. Remember, big and bold. I still have a reputation to uphold. It was one thing to lose as a filly, but can you imagine if I didn't win the most creative now? Ponies might stop buying my couture. But we're supposed to be doing this together. Yes, of course we are, darling. In fact, we just finished. I know, you're speechless. What if that isn't big and bold?
okay. It looks rather like that toy that was featured in that song? Or not, just instrumental. Still pretty nice music. Not sure that's actually gonna make it faster, Apple Bloom, but and yeah, I don't think that accomplishes much of anything.
Hey, Crusader. How's it going? Rarity's definitely made the biggest, boldest cart any pony's ever seen. Wow. Well, Applejack's built something so traditional, it's practically an antique. No matter what I say, there's no talking Rainbow Dash out of making the fastest cart in Equestria.
Well, that looks cool.
Doesn't look like any of us ended up with what we wanted. But I'm sure our older sisters know what they're doing, right? Right. And even if our carts aren't exactly what we had in mind, it'll still be fun to drive them to the finish line. Sure, the race is the best part. Yeah, CMC's behind the wheels. Yeah!
Derby racers to the starting line! Derby racers to the starting line!
The race is about to start, Scootaloo. You better shake a leg if you want to ride in the winning cart.
You too, Sweetie Belle. There's only one seat left aboard this created masterpiece.
Rarity's adorable in that helmet.
Whoa, ponies, wait for me. This traditional cart handles at the exact perfect pace. Slow. And I got the passenger seat all warmed up for you, Apple Bloom.
Passenger seat? They're the only older ponies
I
driving.
think we got Derpy.
They built the carts. Now they're gonna drive them? I know
Was
they're
Derpy with
probably
Dinky?
starting to help, but I don't think they're really helping anymore. We better hurry if we want to be a part of this race at all.
Oh, Shirley,
aren't
you're
you
adorable.
Missing some pony?
They'll be along.
And, usually the younger ponies drive the carts.
Darling, do these look like usual carts to you?
I know someone who's gonna be happy about the cheerleader thing there.
Racers, on your marks, get set, go!
That's just seriously adorable.
Can't we go any faster?
Don't be silly. This is perfect. Check me out.
Oh,
Racing the
and now we got
derby.
some.
Check out my old-fashioned cart. Check me out. Racing the derby in my original work of art.
Check me out, faster than ever. There's no pony can catch me now.
This is cool.
I'd do it over if I only knew how. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers.
Yeah, this is nice. Rim Bon Bon. Aw.
My cart's the most original, designed with imagination. My cart's the most traditional, just plain no complications.
Look at me, I am the ace. Might as well give up the chase. Wish we could stop this race. Start again and do it our way. Having any fun yet? Nope. Maybe if we could go a little faster. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Go, go, go.
Good to see Bulk there.
Gotta get some attention if I want that.
Gotta push the limit further.
Nice, Rarity.
I'll win the competition.
Gotta coast on through, just relax, we're gonna cruise it.
Guess I don't really care since we're clearly gonna lose it.
Aw.
Every pony's watching, presentation is our glory.
Just past you even faster. Speed is king. End of story.
Bigger, bolder down the track. Love the view from the back of the pack.
Won't stop. We're on the attack. Too late to take it all back. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers.
Oh.
Go, look out!
Uh-huh.
What the? Oh, my beautiful swan cart is an ugly duckling.
And my old-time cart is a rootin' tootin' wreck.
It still counts as a win if I push my cart across, right?
Oh.
They're not your carts! Huh? We were supposed to design them. And we were supposed to drive them! The derby was supposed to be for us, not the three of you! Now you've ruined it for every pony!
Yes, well, I suppose we might have gotten a teensy bit carried away.
But I thought you all wanted our help.
We did! We wanted your help to build our carts, but we all ended up with carts that are what each of you wanted. Mm-hmm. Well, why didn't you say anything?
Won the race before. I just figured you knew best.
Plus, it's hard to speak up to older ponies.
Oh, I certainly understand that. But you mustn't think older ponies automatically know best.
And we probably could have done a better job of listening to you. I guess we owe all three of you an apology.
Maybe not just us.
Yeah.
How do you feel about a do-over?
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Okay.
But maybe the older pony should sit this one out.
Thanks for helping us fix up our carts. Pretty
Oh.
creative, right?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I know it's not traditional, but it sure looks fast, don't it?
You know, darling, I can't believe I'm saying this.
Wow.
That yellow fringe is rather bold after all.
Interesting look for Rarity.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Yep, I sure am glad Miss Cheerily agreed to run the race over again.
Well, it isn't every year I get to say this twice, but Derby Racers to the starting line! Derby Racers to the starting line! Racers, on your marks, get set, go!
And it's probably best keeping all the grown-ups on the sidelines. But what are we supposed to do now?
I think I have an idea.
I think I just got an opening screenshot there.
Much better. Honestly, I'm not sure why we wanted to race those carts in the first place.
Seriously. This is the most relaxed I've been all day. I mean, this is the life. Right, ponies?
Okay. And there it is. So, I don't know. I think it was okay. It was a decent episode. Not really anything that wowed me. It was kind of a bit predictable and maybe a little heavy-handed. Very early, I could tell where it was going, and it didn't really do anything. I don't know. It didn't really do much with the concept beyond what was obvious, and it was all presented nicely. It was all pretty fun, and I did really like the song. The song was the best part for me. I really enjoyed that. That was a really catchy, cool song, and probably one I'll be listening to a lot. But the episode, it's not really a standout for season 6. It's kind of middle of the road, and there wasn't anything wrong with it, but we've had much better, and it just didn't really do anything too impressive. It didn't really have a lot of wow factor. Not every episode needs to have that. Not every episode does, but It didn't really have a lot of depth either. It was just sort of, here's an idea, and let's just play out that idea as just as we would expect. And it was a fine idea, I guess. I mean, I do like the idea of the race and the sisters getting involved and all that, and it was fine, but I don't know. Something about it just keeps me from really being too in love with the whole thing. Maybe I'll watch it again and like it more, but for now I would say this was just kind of middling, and it wasn't at all bad. Nothing upset me or displeased me. It wasn't like Applejack's Day Off where I was bored. It was good. It just wasn't really anything great. It was just kind of lacking in that sort of just impressive quality that I've come to expect from Season 6. I mean, even something like Spice Up Your Life left me with more than this. That episode, that one wasn't like really anything too special, but it left me with a greater feeling than this episode, which just didn't really do much. It'll be interesting trying to review this one. I don't know if I really have that much to say beyond what I just said, but I'll try and come up with something, because I do plan to review every episode remaining. Might be a kind of short review this time, though. Anyway, hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.